Namaste and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. My name is Sophie, and on this channel I am the Manifesting Yogini. Today's practice is called Win at Every Game. In the manifesting community, a common desire is to win the lottery or jackpot, but today I want to offer something different. Our intention in this practice is not to win the lottery, but to bring awareness to the mind and to gently notice its patterns of craving, especially through something called intermittent reinforcement. Intermittent reinforcement is a principle from behavioral psychology. It means that behavior is rewarded only some of the time, not every time, and that unpredictability is what makes it so powerful. It's what makes gambling or the lottery feel so compelling for some people. On the surface, it can seem like harmless fun when it's done responsibly, but when it becomes a repeated pattern in our lives, it can start to show up elsewhere too, in ways that create attachment, restlessness, or dissatisfaction. For example, in today's world, dating apps are one place where this pattern can show up, especially with long-term use. They can create cycles of anticipation and reward and waiting. And sometimes these patterns aren't just modern. They can be learned in early childhood, earlier in life, and later show up in our relationships as adults. This pattern matters because it can make certain behaviors feel hard to stop, even when they're not truly nourishing us, because unpredictability keeps the mind engaged, even when it's not good for us. So for example, a slot machine doesn't reward every pull, but we keep playing because maybe the next one will. Social media doesn't reward every post, but we keep checking because sometimes we get a burst of attention. Texting or relationships can do this too. Inconsistent replies can make us check and wait and wonder. And interestingly, we can also get bored with the opposite. When something is too predictable, too consistent, the mind can lose interest. This is called habituation. It's a natural brain process when experiences don't change. The emotional response becomes quieter over time. Even if what we're receiving is good, because there's no surprise, no uncertainty, nothing new for the mind to reach toward. So when I say win at every game, I don't mean constant reward, and I don't mean chaos or unpredictability either. What I mean is this: a balance. Consistency that creates safety and novelty that keeps life alive. Stability with gentle surprises. So instead of chasing one big win, consider a way of being where life itself feels like a series of meaningful experiences. Grounded but alive, familiar but evolving. In yoga philosophy, when the mind becomes attached to predictable reward, it strengthens raja or attachment to pleasure and outcome. Over time, these patterns become samskaras, deep mental impressions that shape how we seek stimulation in life. Yoga invites us to develop viveka, discernment, the ability to observe when the mind is chasing stimulation versus when it's resting in awareness. And ultimately, the practice is not to eliminate pleasure or change, but to cultivate sthira sukha, steadiness with ease, so that the awareness remains stable whether life is predictable or uncertain. So today, we're moving into a ladder flow. A ladder flow is a sequence of postures that repeats, and each time we return to it, we add something new. Same foundation, but growing each round. As you move today, notice the mind, notice where it wants novelty, notice where it resists repetition, and notice where steadiness actually starts to feel supportive. When you're ready, put on music that supports you. Grab any props you like to use. So before we begin the ladder flow, I have a couple props here. I'm using a blanket to sit on, and I have a couple blocks here, and placing one block on either side of the mat. We'll be moving from side to side on the mat. So we'll start seated just for a centering, grounding, warm up, and then we'll move into the ladder flow. So coming to a comfortable seat, Your hips can be propped up here so you're not straining to sit up nice and tall, and taking a deep breath in. Out, let the shoulders relax, and moving into chanting of Om. And with the hands on the knees, sitting cross-legged here, we'll start to rotate through the spine, moving the chest forward and back. As we move forward, almost like a cow tilt with the spine, as you exhale and you round the spine, moving back. And these movements can be as big or small as feels good to you and your body today. Always listening, honoring your body through practice, and then reversing direction. And then finding center and just bringing your hands behind you. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat, knees out wide, and just rocking the knees side to side. Your head and neck may move in the opposite direction. Try not to stack the knees and shins right on top of each other. And then coming back to a cross-legged position, putting the opposite foot in front if you remember what you did before. Inhale, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling, lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Breathing in. Exhale, release the right hand to the floor. And side bend over to the right. Nice big reach with the left arm. Returning back to center. Another side, left hand down, right hand overhead. Inhale, returning back to center, twisting to the left, placing the right hand onto left knee, left fingertips towards you. Lengthen through the base of the spine and gentle twist to the left. Deep twist if that feels better. Gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, returning back to center. Reach fingertips up towards the ceiling and twisting to the right. Inhale, returning back to center and coming onto hands and knees for cat-cow. Moving the blanket out of the way. If you like something supportive for your knees, then you might like that later. Bringing hands underneath the shoulders. Strong, straight arms. Moving through cat-cow. Belly drops. Gaze lifts. Exhale, round through the spine, moving in unison with breath. From here, walk your hands just a palm's distance forward. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes under and fold into down dog. Option to pedal out the feet. Say yes or no with the head, whatever feels good in your body here. Lifting the left leg, three-legged dog. Press the heel away. And then draw the knee into the chest. Place it softly to the mat. And pivot the left toes behind the knee. The left hand underneath the shoulder. Reaching right hand up overhead. Stay here. Begin to float the right leg up off the floor. Pressing the heel away. Perhaps reaching the right fingertips forward. Release the right foot down. Walk your hands so now you're back into a tabletop with the right leg extended. And from our tabletop position with the right leg extended, we'll lift the right hand up towards the ceiling and thread the needle. So find the right hand underneath the left. Maybe bring the head to the floor. Perhaps reaching the left fingertips forward. And then walking the left hand underneath the shoulder. Step the right knee to meet the left. And we'll just move the hands back to the mat. Tucking the toes under and into another down dog. From here, right foot lifts, three-legged dog. Press the left heel down. And placing the right knee softly to the floor. Pivot the right toes back behind you. Left foot in line with the right knee. And peel open into a supported side plank variation. Reaching left fingertips overhead. Maybe lifting left heel up off the floor, pressing heel away. From here, place the left toes down. Walk your hands back to the center of the mat. Reaching left hand up towards the ceiling. So same foot, same hand. And then thread the needle. Maybe reaching the right hand forward. And walking hands back to center. We'll move on into a child's pose. So come back to facing one side of the mat. Toes together, sit the hips towards the heels and reach the hands forward. Forehead to the mat or to your hands. Setting your personal intention for practice today. Reaching the hands a little farther forward. Press through the palms of the hands. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips into down dog. From your down dog, small steps forward to the front of the mat where we will begin our ladder flow in a forward fold. So start here. Soft bend through the knees. Press through the feet. Circle sweep the hands up towards the ceiling. And by heart center, by your side, Tadasana mountain pose. I'm just checking in here in our Tadasana pose. Lift and spread your toes. Feel the arches lift up off the floor. And then softly lower the toes back down. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and draw them down the back, stretching the fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, circle, sweep the hands. Exhale, bow forward over the legs. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins, elongate through the spine. And step the left foot back, come into a low lunge. Right knee over the ankle. Ball the back foot high. Drag the feet in towards each other to find some strength here through the legs. Placing the left hand down, right hand reaches towards the ceiling, twisting to the right. Place the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Walk yourself over into a wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands to the left foot and step the left foot back into a plank. Press back into a down dog. Lift high onto the balls of the feet, right back through to plank. Option to drop your knees down, lowering slowly to the mat. And inhale, arching up, hands drag towards the feet. Tops of the feet press firmly into the mat, into our Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Exhale, pressing up and back. Down dog. Stepping forward to the front of the mat. Small steps, big steps, or lightly hop. Inhale, rising up to Tadasana Mountain Pose. So that is our sequence to start with, and we'll be building on from that. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, step the right foot back. So we're doing the other side. So we won't be building on yet. I'll correct myself. Left knee over the right ankle for a low lunge. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Find a gentle press through the hand. See if you can lengthen a little bit more, find some ease. And then place the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Walk yourself to a wide-legged forward fold. Hands walk towards the right foot. Now we're on the other side of the mat, stepping the right foot back. And down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Lower the knees if you need. Elbows hug in as you lower all the way down to the mat. Heart and hips at the same time. Press the tops of the feet to the mat and arching up into your cobra. Really squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, press up and back. Plank and down dog. Small steps forward, big step forward to the front of the mat, whatever you like, into your forward fold. Press through the feet, inhale, rise up with a flat back, and hands come through to heart center by your side to Tadasana Mountain Pose. So now we will be adding on. Now that we've done both sides, inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back into your low lunge. From here, reach the fingertips back behind you and rising up to your high crescent lunge. Keep dragging the feet in towards each other. Perhaps arms reach overhead. Lengthen the left arm forward, place it to the inside of the right foot, reaching right fingertips towards the ceiling. Release the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Walk yourself around to a wide-legged forward fold. From your wide-legged forward fold, lift halfway, hands underneath the shoulders. Right fingertips to the left, and left hand reaches up, twisting to the left. Maybe from here, if you want to add a little bit more, you can bend softly through the left knee. Back to center, bringing left fingertips down, right fingertips. Left fingertips down towards the right, reaching right hand up towards the ceiling. If you want more, bend through the right knee. Placing both hands down and into your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands to the left foot and step the left foot back to meet the right. Shifting forward, lowering to your knees if you need, or halfway. Inhale, arching up. Cobra or up dog. If you're in up dog, the thighs are up off the floor. Exhale, rolling over the toes. Press back into down dog. Toes together from here, left foot, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and step it forward between the hands. Place the right knee down to the floor. Into your Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. From here, place both hands to either side of the front foot, tuck the back toes under, and straighten through both legs. Start to pour weight more through the left foot and float the right leg up off the floor. Place right foot to meet left into a forward fold and into our Utkatasana. So bring the big toes to touch. Heels are just a couple finger widths apart. Sit the hips nice and low. Palms reach up. From our Utkatasana, lift just the right heel up off the floor and find a balance here with right knee into chest. Release the right foot down, hands through to heart center, by your side, Tadasana mountain pose, and taking a moment here. Other side, inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back into your low lunge. Reach fingertips back behind you. Inhale, rise on up to your crescent lunge. Right hand reaches forward, finding the inside of the right foot, left hand towards the ceiling. Notice if your hips move when you do that. Try to draw the outer hips towards the midline. Releasing left hand to the inside of the left foot, circle right around to another wide-legged forward fold. The left hand points towards the right foot, right hand reaches towards the ceiling. And again, if you want more, bending through the right knee. And then back to center, right fingertips towards the left, peeling the left arm up towards the ceiling and bending through the left knee. Placing both hands down once again, walk your hands over to the right foot. Step the right foot back. Down dog. Plank. Lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale, arching up, Bhujangasana, cobra or up dog. Exhale, pressing up and back. Down dog. Toes to touch. Inhale, right foot, three-legged dog. Swing that right knee forward. Step the right foot between the hands and place the left knee down. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. The back toes can stay tucked or untucked. Just press firmly into the foot to find some weight up off the knee. Place both hands to either side of the front foot. Straighten through both legs into your pyramid. The left heel can come down if you need. And pouring a little bit more weight through the right foot, float that left leg up into a standing split. And then stepping the left foot to meet the right, sit down into your Utkatasana chair pose. Lifting the left heel up off the floor. Find that balance, straighten through the standing leg. Left knee in line with hip. And placing the left foot down, hands through to heart center, and by your side to Dasana mountain pose. Adding on once again to that flow. And you're getting a little bit of an idea of how I structure classes here on YouTube, so this is how I organize planning classes around these movements. Inhale, sweeping arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, elongating through the spine. Stepping the left foot back into a lunge. Right knee over ankle. And sweeping the hands back behind you, rising up to crescent lunge. We'll be adding onto our crescent lunge by twisting to the right. And reaching left hand to the inside of the right foot. And placing the right hand to the inside of the right foot, pivot the left heel down, and press that forearm firmly into the calf and knee of the right leg and pressing gently back. So you find a bit of an isometric strength here, and reaching left hand up overhead. Release both hands down and walk and pivot the right toes forward for a Y-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn fingertips to the right. Inhale, reach left hand up towards the ceiling. If you want to add a little bit more, maybe find the ankle of the left foot or into a bit of a deeper twist. And again, you can bend through that left knee. And then back through to center, onto the other side. So finding the left hand onto the right ankle or foot, or just to the floor, maybe bending through that right knee. Returning back to center and walking your hands over to the left foot, stepping the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa, down dog first if you'd like. Plank, lower down, arching up. Exhale, press up and back. Left foot, three-legged dog. Swing the left knee forward. Step the left foot to the inside of the left hand. Place the right knee down. And inhale into Anjaneyasana. Bring the hands behind the head. Elbows point towards the ceiling. For a little bit of an added back bend. Maybe press the hip a little farther forward. And then exhale, placing either hands onto blocks if you need, or to the floor, straighten through the left leg, toes flexed towards your face. into half Hanumasana, half splits. We'll soften through the left knee, straightening through both legs once again for pyramid. And from your pyramid, place the right heel down so the right foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Soften the left knee. So now we're into warrior two legs again. And windmill the hands right then left into warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip the left palm up, reach it forward, up and back, and reverse your warrior. And extended side angle. Coming back through to Virabhadrasana 2. Well, from here, we'll just step into our Utkatasana. So stepping the right foot down into Utkatasana chair pose. And lifting the right heel, find that balance. From here, sweep the arms back behind you and find into warrior 3. Hands can be behind you or forward. And step the right foot back. We'll come right into our high crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, twisting open to the left, reaching right fingertips forward, and left hand reaches overhead. Place the left hand to the inside of the left foot, pivot the right heel down. So now that left arm is putting some pressure onto the leg presses back, and reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. Placing both hands to the inside of the left foot, walk yourself over to a wide-legged forward fold. Finding the left hand to the right ankle. From here, reach the right hand forward and maybe peek under the right armpit. So you're finding a bit of a twist here. And then back to center. Right hand to right ankle or calf. Left hand reaches forward. And maybe peeking underneath the left armpit. Walking your hands back to center, over to the right foot. Step the right foot to meet the left and move through your vinyasa. Lowering down halfway all the way. Inhale, arching up cobra or up dog, whatever feels better to you. And exhale, pressing back down dog. Inhale, right foot, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing that right knee forward. Step through between the hands and place the left knee down. Inhale, rising up, Anjaneyasana. Walking your right foot slightly forward, half Hanumasana, half split. Toes flex towards the face. Bring your hands to blocks, to your hips, to the floor. Sending the right hip back, the left hip forward. From here, bending through the right knee. Tuck the back toes under and straighten through both legs into that half pyramid or pyramid variation. From your pyramid pose, bring the left foot parallel to the back of the mat, bending deeply through the right knee, and windmill hands up into warrior 2. Align the heel to arch or heel to heel. Flip the right palm up towards the ceiling. Reach fingertips forward, up and back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Bring right elbow to thigh and maybe sweep the left hand up overhead. Ground through the back foot, coming back through to warrior two. And just stepping the left foot to meet the right, come into chair pose. Inhale, lift the left heel up off the floor, find your balance. And extend the left leg back behind you, warrior three. Big step back, right through to crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Release the left hand down. And just spin yourself around to the long edge of the mat. That's the end of our ladder flow. Heel toe the feet in. Heels out, toes in, and sit down into a Malasana squat. Hands behind you if you need. Come to a seat. Extending toes forward. And bring them into a straddle. Flex the toes towards your face. We'll bring the left hand forward, the right hand back behind you. Press into the floor. Find some length here through the spine. Gazing over the right shoulder. And from here, reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. So the leg that you're looking at, you're going to move in the opposite direction. So you're moving towards the left leg. Right hand overhead. The side bend over the left leg. And from here, pivot the right shoulder down. So now you're in a forward fold over the left leg. And you can always bend that right knee if you need here, bringing the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh if this is too difficult in your body today. Hopefully I got you nice and warmed up. Walking back to center. Forward, the left hand behind you. Press into the floor. Flex the toes towards your face. And then inhale, reach fingertips up overhead. Side bend over to the right. Imagine you're lengthening and reaching as you side bend. So it's not just a bend, side to side. We're really reaching. And then pivot the left shoulder down and find a forward fold of the right leg. And just walk your hands to center here. Press into the floor, lift up just halfway, and then fold forward, flexing the toes towards the face. And slowly walking your hands back to center, gently coming back up. Feet come together. Find your spine in a C curve as you slowly lower down to the mat. Knees into the chest. Find an Apanasana. Squeeze. And then bringing soles of the feet back down to the mat. Hands by your side, moving into a bridge. And actually, instead of your hands by your side, bring your hands into robot hands. So your elbows are bent and lifting the hips up off the floor. I am an AI robot. No, just kidding. We're doing bridge pose. And from here, I want you to press the triceps down. See if how that informs your bridge pose a little bit more. Maybe I am an AI robot. Pretty soon. And then lower the hips down to the floor. And lifting. I got sidetracked. What are we doing here? We're doing some yoga. Draw the knees into the chest. Bring knees out wide. Flex towards the feet. Into your happy baby pose. So maybe you grab the outer edges of the feet. Maybe you invite some play, stretching through one leg and then the other. Maybe you just enjoy stillness here in your happy baby. Don't forget to smile. And releasing the feet down, extend the legs. Prepare for your final posture of class, Shavasana. And this is where I will leave you if you would like a guided Shavasana. Please head on over to the description underneath this video where there is a link to my meditation playlist. Otherwise, taking a deep breath in, allowing the body to settle here, allowing the mind to settle into the present moment. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere you need to be. This time is completely yours. And please take time in Shavasana. Thank you and namaste.